So the other aspect, really, to an artist is being in the studio, and I mean, you've been very blessed by your own admission to have worked with Trent Willman. Who, guys, if you don't know who Trent Willman is, what are you doing with your life? You need to do something about that. But like Trent is such a creative person, not just as a songwriter, but as a producer as well. So what's it like in the studio for you? You know, creating these songs to where you're happy with them.
Yeah, Trent got me out of my comfort zone, um, which I needed. I really needed. He would beat me up and then love on me, you know. And that's something that you want when you're looking for a producer.
Mm-hmm.
You want them to beat you up, and then to, you know, love on you. But
Yeah, that's mentorship, right?
it is.
Yeah.
It is. You don't want somebody. Oh, that's great. That's their favorite thing to say. You know, in town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's just awesome. That's great.
But
Maybe it's not.
yeah.
Let's go back and listen. See if we can do it better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like there's two kinds of producers. There's the ones that are going to tell you the truth, regardless of how bad it hurts. And then there's those who are just going to take your money and do it the way you want to do it, whether they agree
There's
with it or
a
not.
ton of them just like that.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, the reason why I asked the question I just asked you is for that reason, because I want to know, how I'm not necessarily confident you are in the studio, but just how vocal you are in making sure that your art shines through that producer, because that's essentially what the producer's job is to do, is to make the artist shine through the production of the song, right?
Yeah, I would go so far as to say I would be co-producer on my stuff. I have my hand in all of it,
Yeah.
as far as what I want it to sound like.
And that's just the pickiness of being an artist. I mean, if you're not vocal with that, then you're never going to be happy with the end product. I don't think, even if
Yeah.
it's made by, Trent Willman or any other extremely successful producer, you're still going to feel some kind of way if your fingerprints aren't in it. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
I love
I've
that.
just been
So
lucky I've been able to do that. Not everybody has that luxury. They may have, and I know I'm not going to name any names, but I know a ton of artists in Nashville that are miserable because they have zero say in what they record, what they
mhm.
look like, what they sound like.
It's all about the
Uh,
label, what they want.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'm just like, my goodness, that must be
Well, not
terrible.
just that, man. When you're a young artist, I feel like perhaps you're not going to be as confident in your own voice when especially when you're around all of these folks that have been in it, for longer than you've been alive.
Right.
But really, those young artists, the reason why they were discovered enough to be signed is because they were original. They did have some kind of uniqueness, and then all of that is stifled in the studio side of things.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense, man. you know, that's what I
Yeah.
love about
We could
Texas and
talk. We could
indie
talk
music.
another hour about just that.
Yeah,
What you just
absolutely,
said.
I agree.